Hi, SoKaNites. This is SoKa Karen coming to you with a new beauty sort of tip. I'm giving myself my feet. They are in a bowl of warm Epsom salt water with a bit of lemon, and I am giving myself a pedicure, a homemade pedicure. This is something you can do on your own. If I can do it, including lifting my foot up on this table, you can do it. Okay, so after soaking for a good few minutes, I try to, if the water gets hot, I microwave it again, and at least some of it, and I try to keep it as long, and then I'll use this end of the brush. I like these with four, something got on it. Oh, this is lime pulp, okay, so nothing gross. Yeah, I like using these with four different sides. So the first side I use is here, and I get in at my heel. I already did this foot, so I'm just showing you. And then I like to use this other one to kind of get going. I don't know how I got this, but it's not going away. But all right. And I get all here on this side. I get in. Now, it's good to do this like once a week. I make sure I get in here. I use my fingers and I get in between my toes. Normally people don't clean in between their toes. You'll be surprised. And then I have a corn here. It's going down a bit. So I use this edge, any edge, just to give it a little bit of roughening up. That one I'm not feeling. So, you go with what you could feel. And sometimes I'll use this edge to get at the corn. And there's one here, you see it? Okay, so once I've soaked my foot for about 20 minutes, for the least, I then start going in, with this clean. Then I use the brush. I use the brush to just stimulate. You can never, your foot never gets enough care. I go into the nail. A lot of this colored nail that I have is because of wearing improper shoes. High heels that's squeezing your toe, killing your nail bed, you do a lot of stuff. And then you have to go and spend all this time and money to bring it back. So, okay, once I've done that, I then go in to try and clean the nails. This is not. That's right. Okay. So at first, I have this nail set. Any nail set will do. Doesn't have to be expensive. You just have to take care of it. So I'm just going to get this thing here. Okay. There we go. Yes, so we're going into the nail bed. Now, if you look at the condition of my toes, my nails, look at your nails very carefully. Your nails tell you a lot about your health. Like my nail is telling me that I neglected my health for a little while. Months. Okay. If you look here, you see how it's gray and it's rough? Let me get some light on it. One second. I want to save you from seeing. Okay, so let's look at this nail bed. What is this nail bed telling you? Or me? I don't know if you could see it, but it's rough here. This means for a few months, my health was not good. So my nails were coming out rough. And then you see where, if you look at the shape, I was able to cut here. I had these shoes, this before COVID. The shoes were squeezing this nail up against this one. So here was getting black. Now what I do with this is when I soak, when I soak my toes to the point where the nail gets soft, I then take any nail clipper, but I just happen to have one that has a little pointed edge in the set. But I normally use just the regular straight edge. But this one happened to have a little pointed edge. And I worked my way with the soft nail, making small cuts, you know, chip away at it until you because you don't want to cut where you're feeling you're cutting the bed of your nail. So I make small cuts until I get where I think I'm good with it. And then this will allow the nail to grow back in time to fill in this space. So if you look at this one here, you see how this nail was damaged? Again, tight shoes, squeezing up on the nail bed. So I have to, it wouldn't go away on its own. You're going to, even if you grow out a new nail, the problem persists. So you have to keep cutting. It doesn't hurt. If you soak it for a little while and then you cut until you get down to where you feel comfortable. And then it doesn't have to happen in 1 week. The next week when you're soaking your feet, you could chip away a little bit again. And if you can see underneath it's growing back. The white growing back. So I have to be really careful with my nails. I mistreat them. All right. So you want to you could take anything with a pointed edge. Take this. You could take this. I also like this. This is the kind of cutting tool. I don't believe in cutting my cuticles on my fingers, but I do cut them on my toenails. But the first thing I do is I push the cuticles back. Oh, first thing I do, after you've soaked them, these are some real funny toes. Oh my gosh. I love them though, I love them. I have no choice but to love them. So the first thing I do after I've soaked them and I've wiped them is I try to put oil on the nail bed. The oil will help the cuticles to sort of soften the cuticles and push it back. And, it's not just one set of oil. You can put oil and then you find it, maybe you took too long on something. Any oil will do. Coconut oil, any sort of essential oils you have, that will do. Put a little bit on the tongue. I have found that putting oil on your nail bed 2-3 times a week and then massaging it in, it really helps your nail to grow, but not just the oil, pushing back the cuticles. So I will say the whole thing is put in the oil and pushing back the cuticles. Okay, so then you want to take the sharp, do not make it pointy, and you don't want to go too deep in. You just want to lift the skin, get under that skin to sort of lift it up. Right now you have, if you haven't done this in a while, you have the skin just underneath it, just underneath the skin, holding down onto the nail. What you're trying to do is lift that up so that you could give the nail the freedom it needs to grow forward. So you just want to be gentle. Sometimes you need to do it like, oops, sorry. Yeah, you just need to, okay, so you get the point. You just need to do it like that. Okay, once it's moving freely, now it's not enough to just loosen the cuticle. You have to find some way. This could also be useful, this tool. You could, anyone that could get at there. Okay? But you have to get some way now of getting this loose cuticle gone, because then they will stick back. So that's what I like this tool for. I then gently pass it here. I'm not trying to cut deep. I'm being very careful. It's a light sort of whatever it could pick up, it picks up. Right? I wipe that out. I give it a little rub. I like to put, when I've done that, I like to put tea tree. You know, I look and I see if there's any loose little cuticle that I could get up. If you look here, you'll see there's a little something here. See it here? See the little flyaway bit there? So I have to try and get at that as gently as I can. And in this very awkward position that I've put myself in. So that's the goal. So you do that until you clean each toe. I have stopped using nail polish. I'm giving myself my toes. So then I put something like tea tree oil because that has antiseptic in it. So I just rub that on. All these things, if you check out my store, they're available in my store. So you just want to give that a nice little rubbing. The nail is deader, but you never know. You know. Yeah. Well, I know you never think. Okay, now if you could notice here, you see how here it's flat and it's not gray. This is the new nail that's been coming out since I've started to take care of my toes. So from here going forward, represent, you see how it's almost like a ring here and then a ring here, you know, or roughness. That's just months and months of the stress my body has been going through. And anything could be stressful, eh? COVID. I'm sure these last few ones are from COVID. It's been since March. And what are we in July? So that's 3 months. March, April, May, June. Ooh, March, April, May, June, July. Oh, wow, that's 5 months. Right. So that's probably COVID up to about here. And then I was eating poorly at work. So that takes care of this other stuff here. But in time, if I continue with this, I've changed my diet. I'm eating a lot better. I'm taking care of myself, which is what this is all about. You'll see this lighter part go all the way up. And then, like I said, by taking away what cannot grow back and leaving it space that the bed grows in, the nail is going to come back beautifully. You're not even going to know that I have mistreated my nails. So I injured my arm. I'm sorry. Oh God, having my arm in a funny position, I have to keep stretching it out. I don't care what you say or do. When your body knows that you're getting older, your body just knows you're getting older. Okay, now let's go on to this one. Again, we're going to do the same thing. We've already put the oil, so we're just going to push back as gently as you can, but getting results. And you just want to separate it. So that's the goal. Just get a little space between. This one is giving a lot more trouble. which is why, you know, you have to be careful about how you're taking out the cuticles, even if you loosen them, not leaving them there, because they stick back after. Because I did a pedicure not too long ago. I mean, I'm talking about this week, no, last week, and you see it just kind of stick back. So you just gotta get at it. Just gotta get at it. Gotta get it. Keep going at it. It's not painful, because once you're doing it, if somebody else is doing it for you, it could be painful. But I don't know if you notice on this one, the little ridge here, and of course you see the we have had to cut away that was black from being squeezed up. Again, signs: improper diet, not taking care of myself, stress, etc. But if you look here at the dip, you see this part where it is sort of looking a lot healthier. That's a new growth. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what so your nails really tell you a lot about yourself. Um, so we're aiming for that. All right. This is, so then we want to go in with this. I'm going to just gently lift. I find this one giving a little bit of trouble. So let's put a little bit more oil. Let's see if the oil helps loosen it up a bit. And this is a good example of why you shouldn't do it in a rush, so that you leave stray cuticles, because there's no way my cuticles in 1 week would have grown back. That thing. Let's just keep them moist. Start them. Okay. And here we go. We try one more time to try and get this lifted. You see it coming out. The oil really helps. It really helps in loosening it up. And then it's the positioning too. I'm working away from my toes, which is a weird position for me. All right, but then we want to go in with this. Right, it's doing it a lot better. I'm getting in underneath there now. It doesn't hurt, but you don't want to be harsh with it. See a little bit coming up again. You don't want to be harsh. You want to take it from different angles. You want to really clean. The goal is to get the separation between your skin, the cuticles underneath your skin, and your nail bed. Now you don't want to go too deep, because you don't want bacteria, getting in there and making that their new home. Because you'll be defeating the purpose. The purpose is to get a good healthy nail. Now if you're not eating well, you could do manicure, pedicure until the cows come home. And all you'll be doing is beautifying unhealthy nail. So you want to do it both internally and externally. Now, like I said, I don't use nail polish. Again, I did. But I'm giving my nails time to rest, recuperate, get back to where they used to be. Nail polish only masking stuff. I want to try and show you how to clip here. Every time you do it, you just take off a little bit. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, you just want to take around the edges off so that you get closer to the healthy nail bed or the healthy area of the nail bed. So it's not much. I'm still seeing some, look, this bit of cuticle here, still sort of, you seen it? You gotta get at that. We gotta get, because that is what is causing, you see? That's what is causing it to lay down midweek, to reattach. I don't know if you've seen it, it's fly. You seen it? Okay, so that's what we're trying to get at. I don't want to cut it. I don't want to tear it. So let's go with this again. Different angle. Seen it? Okay. Well, when all else fails, this little kit has a scissors. And that doesn't quite work. Something like this, I'll put a little bit more oil on because you would think that the oil will make it harder, but it doesn't. For some reason, it softens it up and makes it easier to take it off. So let's go again. This is a good prime example of taking your time. I'm getting better release. Get it all the way to the side. I'm getting better release under the skin. Let's go in again. See if we get something now. See it? Now what this tells me that when I did my pedicure the last time, I was busy watching television and I did a real shoddy job because this is all from not doing it properly the last time. but it's coming out. So, and Rome was not built in a day. And you do what you have to do to get it out, because right, I'm getting right. Good if you could be so it's looking a lot better, right? Not cute, but improved. That's okay. It'll be cute in the next few weeks. We'll check back on it. It'll be cute. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, I was watching television the last time. So apparently, so it's a lot of oil going on, but the oil really does loosen it up. I just like to give it all a nice drink of oil. There we go. So we start again. We're just trying to get underneath the skin by going down. Make sure you get even the skin on the side. We're trying to get to move away from the nail bed. Gently putting some pressure. You see, I'm getting some stuff on here again. Putting some pressure, but not pressure to damage the nail bed. And then you don't want to go too deep. You just want just the tip of your instrument lifting up the skin from the nail bed. See? Right. Let's go in, push to. Now, I don't know if I got this in this. No, did I get this in this kit? Yes, I did get this in this kit. Now, this wasn't a very expensive kit at all. I'm going to start selling it in my store. So, you could. Now, I like to try my products. Probably was about $7 or so. But I think they said that this was the one for the air. But I tell you, it worked good for nail. So you just use what you have to use. Use what you have at home. Don't go and buy nothing. We SoKaNites, we are going to save our money and invest our money. We are going to be really financially independent. We're going to be well cared for mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically, health wise. You just stick with me and we will get it all done. Okay. Now you want to make sure and clean underneath here. I'm seeing some blackness here. I don't know if you've seen it, but it hasn't released. Everything is sort of firm onto the bed. So I'm gonna leave it. Maybe as it grow out, it might give me the chance to sort of clip it like how I clipped this one, so that blackness will remove. But for now, it's solid onto my nail bed, so there's no need for me to go and interfere with it. I'm not looking to give room for any bacteria to come in. Okay, we take now this tool, and again we start, starting closer stuff, and we're just trying to separate it, give ourselves a little space underneath between the cuticle and the nail bed, so that the nail bed can grow. I have found, I'm no doctor, but I have found that once I do this, the nail bed grows a lot faster. This and I am able to I'm getting at the newer nail, the healthier nail, I should say, not newer, healthier nail is coming out a lot faster. So every time the nail grows out, all this rough stuff moves forward. I get to cut it, and all this good, healthier stuff is coming in. So then um, I'm able to get at my clean nail, my healthier nail a lot faster. Okay, so I'm not satisfied with this one. I didn't clean this edge enough for me because I don't want what happened last week. Where I didn't clean it properly and then it came back. If if you want to ask me any questions, I'm learning as I go along with you how to take better care of myself and what the good Lord has given me, how to be a better steward. Not about looking young, it's about looking healthy. Not about being slim, because I can tell you, I know some very unhealthy slim people because we're not eating properly. Okay, our goal here on this SoKa is to be is to be healthy. So I think I'm okay with this one. Yeah, what you think? I, I think I'm okay. No, no, I misspoke. I don't know if you're seeing it. Turn it wrong. You see this? Gotta get rid of it. Even here, gotta make sure it separates so that the nail can grow forward. Now, the science might come back and tell you that I do not know what I'm talking about, but I can tell you, you see this nail? They were all that length. I just cut them because I'm starting all over again. But I've been doing that with um, my fingernails, and I tell you, they came out about here, and they haven't been that long since I was a teenager, maybe in my early 20s, maybe my 30s. But still, I don't use this tool on my fingernails because I find if I cut my cuticles of my fingernail, um, then the skin peels here or it lifts up and it becomes painful. So I don't do that. But I do push them back. I do oil it 2-3 times a week and I push it back. And I mean, the growth has been tremendous. Really, really. Very impressive because I normally can't grow beyond a little bit and then it break, it split. But since I've been doing that, it's been growing longer than this. I don't know if you can see it. I kept this one because he's a funny little one. For some reason, how the nail grows, it bothers me. I keep um, rubbing my hand against this part, my fingers. So this shape I have right now with him works, and I don't want to go back to having to reshape him. He needs to be kind of have a little curve here. If he kind of pointed here, it's funny how the smallest things annoy you. Nobody will understand, but it just annoys you. Something not looking good, something not feeling good. It just annoys you. So that's what he does. I call him a him, but probably a she. Who knows? Right. So this is what we have so far. We have 3 clean ones. And let's try with this one. Now, what's the thing with this one? This one isn't bad. It has the little corn there. Again, it'll fit in shoes, vanity, call it what you may. I use this on cutting away here because at the very top it's dead skin. So I give it a good, and it actually, it feels good. It's like comforting. But you could feel the hardness. You know how far you go. You see anything coming up, so you know how far to go. If you do a little bit every time, that corn will disappear eventually. When you're doing it, turn it around, turn it around. There's a calypso, a SoKa like turn it around. I can't sing to save my life. But God gave me so many other talents that let me leave this singing for people, other people. But yeah, it's a SoKa. You see? Feels nice. It's like comforting. And because, I'm home now with COVID, SoKaNites, please be safe with this COVID. It's still around. Yeah, because I'm home and I don't have to wear shoes. This is my time to. I don't know if you all see the difference, but it really allowed me to get really a lot, and it's not hurting, not hurting a lot at all. It was almost too enjoyable. So, you could feel it. You could feel it. It's dead skin. Nothing here is hurting me at all. This hand. Sorry. Ah, I wish I could tell you how I injured this hand. Oh, no. I'm not going to tell you what. It felt so good, but it was the wrong toe. But it feels good. I've really made a lot of headway in there. Really feels good. I'll do a little bit more because once you get the opportunity, it's worth doing it. Um, it 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 would, yeah, it's worth kind of cleaning it up once it's responding well. I can still feel the hardness underneath. All right, so that's good. Let's go in now. Separate cuticles. I'm not going to put any more oil. Let's see if we have something here that could separate. Push, 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 push back. Let me try this. Just because you may not have that tool in your nail set. So anything that's not sharp, manageable. Because remember you have oil and you're pushing and you don't want to slip, so don't use a knife or a scissor, something that can cut you because it's oily. And so you want something, you see how this has a rounded edge? Perfect. Right? So look for something like that. Again, I bought this set to try it out, and I'm going to start offering it. It's about $7.99, less than $10 for it. Came with a lot of different things. It worked well for me. I've been using it all of this year, and in July, so that's 7 months. I've been doing pedicure, manicures with it for, I wouldn't say every single week because that is not true, but let's say about twice a month. So $14. We make it easy maths. $10. That's 20 times 50 cents. 50. Okay. If I get 20 use out of it, I would have paid 50 cents per manicure. Oh, and that's different because I've been doing manicure and I've been doing pedicure. So I do the manicure 2 to 3 times a week. The pedicures I try to do once a week. You know, the whole thing with the water. And it's not bad though. So I'm getting my money's worth. I'm probably at 50 cents a use. And the more I use it, I'll go down to 25 cents a use and then 10 cents a use. You know where I'm headed. You see stuff coming up? Seeing it? Stuff coming up, that's what you want to do. You want to try and just loosen it up. I could feel the resistance, you could feel the roughness, and then you just gotta go down and bear down on that point. You know, I have a lot of oil on my hands, so but if you feel the need to put more oil, I find the oil really does help, like I say. Now you notice with this one now, this is it's not too much. This one is not badly damaged as the others, but you can see the clearer, flatter part, whereas this one had some ridges. So I'm going for the clearer, healthier nail. That's what I'm trying to release here. So SoKaNites, I hope you all are being good to yourselves. I hope you're taking care of yourself. You know, we got to take care of ourselves emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, legally. Don't have anybody have you up in court. Oh my God, that is such a stressful experience, people. The simplest of things. A landlord, somebody that's saying, I'm going to add a little bit more oil. I also have these oils available in my shop. Oh, you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been putting the tea tree oil. I haven't been putting the tea tree oil when I'm finished with these. Now, tea tree oil, any brand. I have these. Oh God, starting to sound like a broken record, but don't. Oh no, not that one. Yeah, I like this one because of the roll-on effect. I really, really like this one. I'm going to be offering it in the shop as well because I really like the roll-on effect. I use it on my face, not the same one that I'm using on my toes. I use one on my face and you see here? Here. It's really been helping with my acne scars. Really. I have been, oh my God. Long time when I used to watch at my face, all I saw was the acne scars. I didn't see my own face. I just saw acne scars. But now, you know, when something has just gotten to the point where it's not as noticeable or distressing to you, so now I could see other distressing things like my toes. No, because now I could stop looking at the face. Okay, so we're trying to get in here. Yeah, the oil really makes a difference. And you know, yeah, it's moving a lot easier. So you know, anything with a bit of a resistance, you want to kind of focus on it, lift it off, scrape it off the nail without damaging the nail bed. Okay, okay, let's just go in now. And now this is where I must have made a mistake last time. Probably didn't go in and cut it off. I just kind of lift it off. Now I don't know if you're seeing it. It has some things in there. Let's try and get at that. Because what happening is during the week now that is reattaching. So it's making what you're doing here to no benefit. And then it's slowing down the toes, the nails from growing out, which is also defeating our purpose of all of this wonderful time that we're spending together. You see, you see it here? See a bit there? I don't know if you could see. Sorry. Anyway, you get the point. The point is get it out. Right. Oh, nice. I now see, boy. Maybe I missed my calling. Maybe I need to be. No, I need to be doing manicure pedicure. I can't squeeze zits. It does make me want to vomit. But this digging out of cuticles, boy, I find it satisfying. Uh-huh. Okay, coming out. Now I don't want this tool to be any sharper. See, and see in it there, it has some things on it. Okay, I don't want the tool to be any sharper because it's not, I have oil on my toes, and I don't want to slip and cut me. So those who can, why doesn't she get a sharper tool? I don't want it any sharper because I don't want to cut myself. So if you, oh, this is very nice. I'm getting some here. I can't show you because it's facing me. Really, my toes are so long that I fingers. I could look. I could even bend it this way, and you could still see it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. If you like, subscribe, comment, tell me a bit about yourself. Let me know who I'm talking to out there. How you're going? What are your values, your beliefs? If there's any way I can help you. You know, you never know. We might be total strangers, but we're brothers and sisters in the Lord, created in one image, one likeness, connected. Tell me what you want to see, what you want to hear. Okay. I'm looking good. Now, how you think I'm doing? Ouch! This hand is getting to me. Let me just give it a little bit more. Just a little bit. You know, I don't want it. All right. Right. So let's put on the tea tree. Another thing you can put is peppermint. Again, I have the peppermint as well. Antiseptic. Yeah, this is the peppermint. And the peppermint has the added advantage of smelling heavenly. Okay, so oh, these girls are looking nice, and I'm spending quality time with you guys. Social life. Oh, you know what you could do too? Look at this. Eh? No, no, listen. They could stay open by this. Let me show you. I could pick things up. I'm not kidding. But anyway, that's for another time. I'm not kidding you. They're like fingers. And they've always been afraid of each other. Since they're small, they're afraid of each other. They're always like, they're always apart. But they're loving. And they've served me well. Okay, one more on this side. I don't know if y'all have the... If I had to pause this video, go get a life, and come back. Because I didn't expect it to take this long, but I want to do a thorough job. Okay, first thing, let's get at this corn. Okay. Let's see if I can get. I'm trying to hold it in a way where y'all can see it and give it some support. Now, it is not hurting. It is feeling so nice. But you want to be careful. If you have any corn, which if you're over 6 years old, you probably have corn. This is a good way to treat it. Soak it first, and then just sort of take off as much as you could take off. And over time, you won't have any corn. All right. I could keep going, but midnight will find us here. This one is small. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're going in with same thing. Now, it's so funny. You see this toe? I broke this toe. I broke this toe that every time I went for pedicure and they'll twist it out and it will twist out and I'll be like, ah. But I mean, it just like disjointed and then I will twist it back in. It grows something, right? But I mean, it broke, but it healed broken. And then one day I hit this so hard on a metal. I forgot what it was, some metal stand, and the toe got big and swollen. And I sort of taped it down because it kept every time I touch it with something, it would throb. And I mean, it was a real broken thing. And do you know that by me doing that, it unbreak the broken toe? So now the toe is back to being, it can't flip out and do all kind of thing anymore. It's just a normal little toe. And look at that. It's actually kind of cute, in a sick way. Anyway, for years, I didn't know when I first broke it, but I was aware that whenever it healed with ability to pop out and in to the point where it could almost lie on the side. And then that happened, and then I put it back and I pulled it down, only because it was so painful for anything to touch it. And it healed back unbroken. Oh boy, thank you, Lord. I'm not too sure what it is. Thank you, Lord. Whatever. Anyway, let's get it clean. You see the duck? Okay. So, this nail, I don't know what, this nail so from since I can remember. I don't think I remember this nail. I'm going to try, I'll try it. Try just cutting it off, and maybe a new nail will come back. Let's try that. You all are inspiring me to greatness. Oh, hold on. You know, if I keep, you're seeing it, a tiny, tiny, tiny little nail. If I keep getting at it and cutting it off, then maybe a new nail is one of them, a healthy nail. Because your nail not supposed to be, rough and rigid with ridges and discolored and all that sort of thing. Gray. Your nail's supposed to be opaque. Okay, I want to stop there. Let me just clean this thing properly. This is a good time. Don't change your channel, but go use the bathroom. Get yourself a drink of water. Are you rehydrated? SoKaNites, very important. Very, very important. Keep that glass of water close to you and drink it. I keep having to remind myself it's not doing anything for me in the glass. So this is a good time. Go get a fruit. Just don't change the channel. Subscribe. If you have any questions you want to ask about me, like why am I so silly? Well, the answer for that is because God made me so. Okay, we're getting some good cleaning done, man. Let's go in with this one. I feel like if I need a little drop of oil in here to kind of get this one going. Oops. Imagine you drop oil bigger than the nail. Oh, let's put the oil all in between your toes. They're yours. Massage them. If you don't do it, who's gonna do it? Okay. I just feel like if they have a little something in here that I just want to spend some time cleaning out. Especially because I want this nail to grow. You see? Okay, you see it there? A little something there? I just need to get at that. Need to get that a little bit out there. Not using something sharp is a two-edged sword. On one hand, it takes a little longer to get things clean up, but on the other hand, it protects you from damaging yourself. Alright, so let's put some peppermint and some tea tree. This little baby went to market, and we have 1 foot. I just like to, give them a little something. They're yours, and they're serving you well. I don't know how long you've had yours for, but mine have been, and I'm a walker and a bike rider, so just love them up a little bit. Alright, now this is a cheap face cream, and I like this face cream. So this is the next step after you finish clean up everybody. Any cream will do. Oil too, coconut oil, whatever you have. Don't go out there and buy nothing. You need the money to invest, buy property, start business, be entrepreneurs. Ah, okay, just make them, let them feel nice, all up to this thing. Nice, nice, nice. Love upon them, love upon them. Love upon them. Okay, nice. So, they're not looking too bad. Well, let me show you. I wanted to show you how I could pick up things with them. I have such pride. I take such pride in such idle activity. Okay. Okay. So SoKaNites. Next foot. Now, I will tell you, keep your foot in the water while you're doing one foot. But that would have been long, boy. That took a lot longer than I expected. So let's get to the next foot. And now that we know what we're doing, hopefully it will move a lot faster. Okay, so moving the tools over. But the next foot have to come there. Okay, so, oh man. Hold on. All right. So, water and laptops don't mix generally. So be careful when you're bringing up, if you have your camera on your phone and everything. Shake out the water. Okay. So now this one I didn't scrub. So you're going to get to see the scrubbing. So I like using this part first. This has been soaking in water now. Well, certainly for half an hour or more. See? Give it a good hearty scrub. I try to use all sides of this brush. But really and truly, up here I use the brush bar. So now, you sort of circulation, you're improving your circulation around your ankles, improving the circulation. Okay. You're going up into the toes, and it's just kind of getting it, all the loose dirt, etc., etc. And you want to go in between the toes, make sure that they get a good scrubbing. Supposed to be cleaning in between your toes every day when you bathe. Some people don't, but not my SoKaNites. Okay, so this is just to stimulate the blood. Nice, nice, nice. Give it a thing. Stimulating the flow of blood. I also like to go in with this. Hearing it? Thank you, God, for our feet. Thank you, God, for this design. Now, I keep it real and authentic here, so there is no editing. And mistakes are allowed. Mistakes are allowed in life. Mistakes are allowed in videotaping. mistakes are, second chances are allowed. So I don't know if you're seeing it. It's kind of cloudy. The area that oh, I have to move this hand. Yeah. So the areas that were, you know, dirty came out on that brush. All right. So feel it. Should feel like a baby's butt. Could do it a little something down here again, but right. Now this prevents you from having cracked heels and all sorts of yuckiness on your feet, things, on your feet. All right. Feeling good. Feeling good. So we could put that back into the basin underneath to sort of soak. So let's start with the first thing after that, the oil. Because we want to sort of get the cuticles softened. I like to put it on all, even though, I'll only be concentrating on one at a time. And then you rub it in because it's working to soften while you're there. And I, of course, one time put it in, like, all right. So now, what are we starting with? We starting with the big toe, which is always a high because, it provides the most gluck. So what do you want first? Instant gratification or just, okay, let me get into position. Big toe first, instant gratification. If you're still here, now again, look at that, you see, rigid, only about, which is true, less than a month. You can see about a month here of healthy growth, right? So you want to assess your situation. Maybe you were taking medication. It could be medication. Maybe you were going through a stressful period. Well, how long? It's all on your toenails. Everything is on your toenail. You know how they say in those kind of forensic, hold on, these babies, yeah. Those forensic they show talk about how the dead body talking to them. Well, this is the kind of stuff your alive body telling you that it is under stress. See? Rigid, it's under stress. So you get the gawk out. I don't want to gross anybody out, but and these were done a week ago, so could you imagine if you haven't done it in a while, you'll be digging for gold. If you haven't done it in a while, the amount of stuff you're gonna get. Now, if you look at this nail is not the proper shape. It's better than the last toenail, but it should not, your nail shouldn't go in all this way. It's supposed to come across, right? So that I'm literally missing this part here, and the same thing with the next side. But it's all part and parcel of the fact that the nail has been damaged. And I mean, I'm not even somebody who you can say, well, actually, I ride bike. You know, all sorts of things can damage your nail. Eh? You just don't know what you're doing that damaging your nail. The point of the matter is, once you recognize that your nails are being damaged, you do something about getting it back into healthy condition. And that's something is what we're doing here. See this what we're doing here? This is that, and of course eating properly. You change your diet. Okay, I'm gonna go through this a little faster. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. You're feeling the resistance, you're feeling for the resistance, you're scraping down the resistance. Uh, see? Scraping it, creating a space, creating, going all the way up to the edges. Going all the way here. Separating them. Hmm. Okay. Once you feel you've gotten a space, you can start working in now to cut. Trying to get anything that could reconnect over during the course of the week. Trying to get it all out. I'm only showing you all things that I do on myself and I know have things that have worked. I'm not recommending anything that I don't do because I tested first. See the benefit. You see, you got some stuff there. See? I think these toes on this side of my on this foot, I think these toes are longer. I don't know if that is at all possible, but I mean, this is probably the size of somebody's baby finger. But my fingers are long. I have orangutan. My hands are long. I have orangutan hands. Literally. I mean, they reach beyond my knees, and then I have these long fingers to go with them, and then I grow my nails long when I grow my nails. I mean, listen, next time they do it Ocean 14, I'm going to be the person whose hand you're going to see me going underneath the fence, reaching all the way to the back door, and unlocking this thing. You know, I can literally, I'm lying, I'm lying. I could put my hand on the fence, reach up, unlock the gate, and get it. I'm sure. I never try it. I don't have a criminal bent to me, but I'm sure that I could. Oh, I could show all you. Okay. I don't want to show all you. Ako yan. You see, only with my foot. Look, I did it. Oops. It's only the positioning that I can't bear any foot here. Look, look at, look at it. Look at it. I could write with my toes. No joke. I'm not lying. I could write. It's not pretty, but I could write my name with my toes. You see, where's that thing? Guinness Book of Records when you need them. They should come calling. What if they have somebody with the longest toes? I want to look at them. Look it all up. Anyway, so we getting back to this. See, when I was young, my mother was too talkative. Keep talking in class. Tell my mother I'm too disruptive. I keep making jokes in class and have everybody laughing. They didn't have ADHD back then. Well, they had it then, but nobody was diagnosed with it. You were just simply called a troublemaker. Back then. But I'm sure that's all part and parcel of me. And look at now. They come up with a thing called YouTube. And I'm cleaning my toes. A group of strangers. I'm sure my mother will be proud of me. Alright. So I'm good with that one. Are you good with that one? We can move on? Alright. I interchanging using stuff because I don't want people thinking I need one tool, one particular tool to get the job done. I want to show you that use whatever you have. I don't know if you see here, I started cutting. You see growing back. Still have a little bit of dark spot. I'll have to go back in. But, I let it grow a little bit. Catch yourself. Because I don't want bacteria getting in underneath there. This is a weird position for me. I gotta put my foot down. I'm cramping. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be back. Don't change the channel. Get some water. Use the bathroom. I just need to get a better position. Okay. A better angle. Let me go back to this one. With this one, I could push down. People could see it. Okay, so you see, I'm pushing. Here I'm pushing at an angle, or you could push straight down. I hope you're learning something. Or you just like the sound of my voice. Either way, thanks for keeping me company. Seeing? I hope you're seeing. Yeah, look. We're getting a long one. You see? Talent. Yep, we're getting a long one. You see how long it's coming? Look, you seen it? You see it? Yes, you seen it? Look. Right. Let me see if we can get him out. See? You gotta get that out or else. How many times have I said it for the day? It will reconnect and prevent the nail from growing out. But it don't prevent the nail, it slows it down. It slows it down. And what we're trying to do here is accelerate it. This, okay, so we're going in with the cutter to get at that. You seen it? I know you seen it, right? Ooh, nice. Look, we get it, we get it, we get it. Nice. Good job. If anybody is looking at this video for the whole thing, write me and let me know. I don't know. I feel if it was somebody doing it, I might have been looking for the whole thing just to see the end result, but I'm not sure. So if you do, and you know what I learned today? I learned today I could tape on my camera, not I mean my laptop. All the time I was taping on my camera, and then I'm struggling to get it across to my laptop to post. There will be no editing in my videos. I'm sorry. And if this is any proof to you, I love to talk. I'm just trying to, I know you can't say anything, but I'm just trying to give it a thorough clean out here. So let me bring it back down so you could see it. They're looking nice, eh? I mean, I can't put them up for no beauty queen show, but I can't put them up for a commercial. But I mean, as far as my own children go, they're not bad looking. Look, I get something. Look. It's a good thing. Look, I get all this. Seen it? Yep, look at there. You see? All right. So let me see if I can show you now. Look, you see how that's what you're going for. A nice, space. That's very good for you. I put on some tea tree oil, antiseptic, and on the tray of them, and some peppermint, and we only have 2 more to go. You can hold out and the nice little massaging to go. Who knows, we might get some good stuff in one of the smaller ones. These smaller things sometimes they could be totally surprising. Hang in there, we almost finished. And let me know if you really did hang in there. I appreciate it. It's my maiden video. So, we're going again. Again, you feel it giving you some resistance. So you're trying to push back, you're trying to get under. You're going all the way up to the corners. This is a good one to show you. I think you see the roughness of the nail here. Send me pictures of your own toe. Your own nails. And people send their vet pictures of their dog. Well, oh, battery low. Hold on. I'm coming. Don't want the battery going dead on us. Right? The battery plug-in. We have been saved. There is no editing. This is real authentic. This is how it would have happened in your house. So I don't want a staged presentation. Let me see if I can get this foot back up here without. All right. Back to these babies. We have two more. Let me put a little bit of oil. Because as you know by now, the oil does help to loosen it up. Oops, there's a lot of oil there. That one last baby one. Okay, it's telling me I have been talking to you for an hour and 26 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm going to finish this off in 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's the goal. Come on, let's get going. Let's dig. Dig. Come on, just two more and then the massage. We could do it. And you are going to stay with me. And you're going to subscribe. You're going to like. You're going to share. And I have a foundation. So if you find the link to my foundation, you could even donate. Okay, so but we're not doing we're doing it fast, but we're doing it thorough. Because we SoKaNites, we do things thoroughly. We don't take shortcuts. That's not what we are about. We're about quality. Coming along nicely. Seen it? Getting at it, getting at it. In upcoming videos, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my hair. Okay. Getting at it. You seen it? Now, I am using my own toes. I am no medical person. I'm no beautician. Whatever. Beautician, right? Yeah. I'm nobody like that. I use my own tools, my own stuff as my own guinea pig. And then I come and I bring what I experiment with for a few times. And I see results, I bring it to you. So, somebody might tell you this don't work. I'm telling you, I have seen the benefits. I've also seen where if I do it halfway, the benefits are not as good as if I do it thoroughly. So, oh no, 1 minute. Oh no, I lost. It's gonna go over time. Stay with me. We still have the massaging to do. I don't want to do it, you know, half-hearted. Let me give the baby toe the time it deserves. See, there's a little bit of thing there I'm trying to get out of. You can spend another few minutes. We spend all this time together. You can spend another few minutes. Let's get it done right. Right. I think we're good here. All right. Right. So we're good here. So let's put some tea tree, some peppermint, okay, and cream. Now we're giving it, cream all in between. Ah, nice, nice, nice. This side don't have any corn, so they need to do the corn scrub, the corning. Make sure you get underneath your heel, preventing cracked heel. If your heel already cracked, treat your heel with peroxide. So you don't want bacteria going up into those cracks. A little at a time. You're not going to get rid, if you already have cracks, you're not going to get rid of those cracks in one sitting. You're going to have to make this a regular thing. All right, SoKaNites. Here's looking at you. Oops. Love you. Talk to you soon. This is the best I can do for now for showing you. All right. Bye. Bye. See you again.